Hey, yeah. Yes, sir. Just buy me some ice cream.
Welcome to another episode of Four King Podcast. Back like black magic. It's C-Mac. To the left, to the right, and all around.
It's Rayburn.
It's Rayburn.
Yeah, gave me a whole new name.
He don't even know it. Shout out to Candy for coming last week, calling in, doing what she did, sharing her story. And we appreciate you for doing that, Candy. If there's anything else we can do for you, just let us know. We got the usual suspects in the building. We got Tony the Tiger. And then we got Jamie Buns holding it down over there. Surprised you didn't want to throw no deuce up, like you were just too hard over there. You just I'm
Long day. Stayed up all night doing them circus tricks. Now you want to be tired? Circus tricks.
okay, man, you ain't even done.
All right. And then after that, you was doing the circus tricks.
You saying after she found out he was okay, she started okay.
See, we do have a new person in the building. He goes by the name of the therapy guy. We have a licensed professional counselor in the building, y'all. He goes by the name of Dorian.
Yeah, my name is Dorian, the therapy guy.
That's it. All right. He from the West. So
SWAT to be specific.
there you go. So, West, skip West, skip West. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
It's West up in there. Okay.
The dub.
So that's where she is from Chi-Town.
Shut
Rayburn say he wanna.
that's a shot there. They don't like when you call it that.
Okay, there you go.
Tony a shooter.
Yeah, they hate that.
Do that a nigga do.
Tony's a shooter,
So Dorian, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, real quick,
if you don't mind.
if you don't mind.
So I'm a licensed professional counselor. I service people 13 and above. Stop at 55, 5-year-olds and above. I don't really deal with that. I do mental health therapy, individual, couples, groups, families. It's kind of what I do. I work for myself, actualization counseling. One of the primary African American males in the Fort Bend County area. Maybe like one of four. So that's me. Currently accepting clients.
You got Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yeah, you can catch me at the_therapy guy on Instagram. Name of my counseling center is Actualization Counseling. You can catch me on I have an Instagram for that as well. I have a website, actualizationcounselingcenter.org. I have two people who work with me, Jennifer Bowie and Melinda. Well, no, she just started today. Melinda Wooten.
Don't mess up now. Hey, and it sounds like she's a sister, Melinda.
Oh, she is a sister.
Melinda.
Melinda.
Who that was, Dorian? Who that?
Melinda, she my hood partner. That's what happened.
Right, so, it's been a year since Takeoff passed. So RIP Takeoff. We had your boy Matthew Perry pass, out in the hot tub.
Bruh, my wife had to show me who he was. I didn't, from the names, I didn't. But see, I didn't really watch Friends like that. I watched it a little bit, but when my wife showed me him, I was like, why you just didn't say, oh boy, the goofy dude from Friends? Because the way he looked, what was on that stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to talk about the dead. Really? Thank God for that. Oh, so he was clean now. That's what's up.
Well, so the thing with that is when you're on drugs, it takes a toll on your heart. You can stop and still have a heart attack or cardiac arrest 5-10 years down the line because all the damage is done.
Well, so R.I.P. Matt, man. And
One more. It was one more.
who?
The black man, older black guy.
Richard Roundtree.
There it is. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Mullock, the white dude Mullock, he played on Night Court back in the day with the tall white guy.
Yeah.
And then he was the ghost in the Scary Movie.
Okay, see. I know you. I don't be remembering names, but give me a picture.
You see, don't know white his names.
It was one more name.
Hate the dude.
The stories. I think it was Dynamite.
Baby, you watch them stories.
I didn't have a choice. I had to watch it with my grandma.
What's his name? Summer.
She passed the week before last year. So I think we might have said Suzanne though.
She just passed.
She passed the day my granddad passed. That's when we was I was like, damn, she passed the same day, huh? So but yeah, man, we gonna get into these feelings that these people have, man. So I made a post yesterday, right? And I said, if you over 35 and you've never been married, don't have kids. Hold on, I definitely gotta switch the shit up and see what Ray Bud talking about over there. Say this, you know.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So I said, if you over 35 and you've never been married, you don't have kids, then you either crazy or you've been to jail. And what I said, you either crazy, you've been to jail. So it was so many people that was like really tender dick and like sensitive about it. Some people looked at it. Most people did exactly what I did when I posted it. They laughed. But some people took that shit serious. Like they was like,
man, no kids didn't. And they wasn't married, right?
Hey, hit dogs will holler. Okay.
And I'm just saying at 35, I think at that point in time in your life, you should have been and figured it out. Or even by that time, you done slipped up and nutted in something on accident.
And here's what I'm gonna say. Okay. So why would you disagree?
So and this is not a slug or anything toward anybody, because whatever decision you made, that's what you made. So there are actually some responsible people out there who don't do things to have children outside of wedlock, or
absolutely
they trying to get their shit together before they have children.
Yeah, but if the thing was either you're married or you already had kids by 35. Right. You've been married before, even if you divorced,
right?
You didn't been married by then already or had a kid. It's not a lot of them. I know a lady she's well into her 50s. She's single, but she's been married before.
Okay.
And she figured out that married life wasn't it. And she already said with the kid thing, she was just like, I never wanted kids. And that was just period. Like I just never wanted kids.
And it'd be people out there like that.
But that would have been the reason for the divorce.
Hello. Huh? It was a deal breaker. Yeah. Exactly. So, to each his own. But somebody really tried to go there with me in the comments. I don't know why they did. Because I'll be funny. But if you start shouting stats, I'm gonna pull your card on that. So he gonna say this is the reason why. First of all, it seemed like he took a jab at me, talking about it was my reflection of my poor choices, some shit like that.
No, bro.
And I'm like, whoa, bro.
I mean both.
35 and been married. What talking about? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But and still successfully married. Shout out to my wife. Love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. But no, seriously though, what the point that I was trying to make when he started going down about how we Black people disproportionately, we get divorced in larger numbers. We have all these single kids. So let's just talk about the single kid households. Single parent households where it's, the mom and just the kids. We already know that when white people fill out the census, they ain't filling it out all the time. They got a lot of single white folks. I'm just saying.
Oh, but or do you see situations like the Kelseys,
Kelsey.
Jason and Travis Kelce, they mom and dad stayed together, and it was like a known thing. Like, we're just gonna stay together for y'all.
Mhm.
And then once they went to college, it was deuces.
Mhm.
Like, so some people choose to do that.
And I get it. So what I would say is that what he was speaking wasn't really fact, because he was stating that he didn't want to acknowledge this quintessential piece, right? Who is the reason why these divorces are happening? Who are the reason why these people are having these single parent households? He gonna say both. I say, motherfucker, this nigga.
Well,
Stop, fam. It's not both, because
So are you saying it is for women?
we already know that women
Wait.
file. Did you want to take the story? Go ahead.
So just to
Y'all
start
choose
from the
violence
beginning,
today?
the general question is just talking about social norms. Social norms, generally, people 35 and older already have children. So the average person will at least have a child or have a failed marriage or a failed relationship that's serious, by 35. Now, hey, look, I even came close. I was 33 when I popped out my first one. I mean, I guess I ain't pop it out, but I put it in there.
When you put it in there, you popped it out.
That was me. I did that. That's me. Sing the rappers like, can we put that?
I got rappers like, yeah.
Yeah, that was me. 565 boys, one ovary. Cysts on both ovaries. That's right. I create miracles. Put that out there. So
I ain't gonna put my wife in.
you reported peace, but that's another story. Right.
But it is thing.
Dang, baby. You can satisfy it with a little worm, but I can break it off my super sperm.
Okay.
Was it the right over or the left over? Which one is it?
I would hit them both if they were both there, but
Man, okay.
but back to the original question, so once you get to that 35 to 40 area, do people have more problems or not? I mean, I guess it's always one way to look at it, or glass half full, glass half empty, whatever it was. They ain't got kids, and they're gonna have to make some real big decisions because the statistics are not supporting that they're gonna get what they want within the next 5 to 6 years. And everybody know once you're 35 and above as a female, everything is a high risk pregnancy.
No, but that's
I made a point. On an Instagram post how they were glorifying women having kids being old and shit. Don't let people tell you that it's
you're very high risk.
Almost.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're very high risk.
in the comments, bro. It was like, let's not forget.
It's proven.
You talking about Janet Jackson, who was 50. She had one, and that was the only one she had.
No, it ain't.
What?
Generally, you're talking about people who have access to like higher forms of healthcare.
That's totally different.
That was the point. Do you have money for that? I ain't got the money for that, and I don't even want to find it.
I'm not trying to spend $300,000 to have one baby that you're gonna spend $300,000 on. So there ain't nobody $300,000 just to have a baby at 50 years old.
So again, a lot of people they seek to be validated by the truth in which they feel comfortable with, and I'm just looking to be validated in the goddamn truth.
Who wants the truth when the lie make you feel better?
The lie is always more amusing. People love the lie.
It's a lot easier to deal with. It took you in at night. It give you some chamomile. Like, the lie love you, man. But
It does.
except who the truth is not that affects that the truth makes the person that's telling the truth feel good, and the lie make everybody else feel comfortable.
Boy,
fuck your feelings. I'm gonna tell you. If you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me goddamn question.
So growing up, my old man used to say this, and I used to tell my clients, like, I'd rather make you feel fucked up it make myself feel fucked up by keeping it in my head and worrying about I wish I would have said it all day.
And that's what happens to me. I'd be like, damn, I should have told that motherfucker. Nah, I can't do that.
He's be like, Daddy, you tripping. And I'll be like, now I'm like, man, who can I give the truth to today?
You walk around, who feelings I'm gonna hurt today?
Please don't ask.
Ladies at Chick-fil-A,
Come here.
you better stop.
So you hitting everything like literally off without any hitches, bro. It's gonna be funny to turn around and go down these lists because we're gonna start telling the truth on some of these goddamn lists that's floating around. But to circle back to that point before we get to that list, it used to be 8 out of 10 women were filing for divorce. The number is now 7 out of 10.
They doing better.
Well, no, people are getting married. There's less marriages happening. People are waiting later to get married. The median age for men to get married now is 32, and the median age for women to get married is 30. It used to be like 20. What was it? Like 24, 23, 24, and then 25, 26 for men. So people are waiting longer to start their families. And we're not saying that's
Hey,
not
no problem too. Hey, you got your shit together. Most times you done been out of school. If you went to school a little longer, you done established some shit. You got your shit together. Most of the time by that age.
But the other part is when you start trying to focus on Black women, and again, we're not trying to beat up on them and tear them down, but a lot of Black women, and you and I both had this conversation, and D, you can attest to this too. When they in school, they not looking to date the dude that's in school with them. They looking to date
Hood
hood niggas. You know what
All
I'm
that nigga that already got some shit going on.
Okay, then.
When they can just fall into place when they graduate.
Exactly.
You know, look, 13% of the population African American, like, right? Let's just start there. So once we put those numbers out, ratios Black to white, you start to play out in the numbers, right? 75 to 13 is just, it's gonna play out, right? So I don't really put a lot of stock into what they say about African American women compared to white women. I think if we do the ratios, it'll probably equal out. So that's just my own general thinking. I didn't look at the stats. But what I will say is that when African American women go to college, they go to college maybe like 4 to 1. I know, generally speaking, right now, I think it's 17 to 1 at U of H. We don't want to talk about TSU because it's ridiculous. Like, we don't need to talk about PV because that's just a whole nother story. Like, right? People come to PV from everywhere. I didn't graduate there. Go Cougs. But generally speaking, like when African American woman goes to school, depending on where she came from, right? Like socioeconomic status really depicts like all of the stuff we do, and it debunks everything. Once you have 3 generations in your family, it changes this whole conversation.
So I'll make one quick point and then we can move on through. A lot of behavior and ideologies and perspectives are based on what you grew up around. So if you've never seen a successful marriage or a successful household, you're that much more inclined to go out here and do fucked up shit.
And all the stuff we talk about when we talk about African American women is usually about 4 to 7% of the population, right? It's like they make up like a very small part of the poor populations in America. And that's where Sexy Red come from. That's where like all of these other people.
Shout out to Sexy Red. She's pregnant.
Yo, skinny.
And he did.
Yeah, the whole time. But generally speaking, like back to like the 4 to 7%, those are the people who we talking about actually in school and looking for those resources that are men. Everybody else is just doing what regular people do. I don't even believe that in 2023, Caucasian females are going to college just to find a husband. Now, they do make it a point to get one before they get out. But even then, they're not starting in freshman year. They started like sophomore year. But when they get a dude, though, what you see when a white woman get a dude, oh, she locks him down.
Hello.
He's locked down. And her program is family. Her program is children. And her program is not resources. Now, unfortunately, that 4 to 7% we talk about, they want resources.
Shout out to Kellen. I see you, Kellen. You got Frat in the building.
Go Mob.
So the list that started this whole debauchery and debacle.
Not debauchery.
So you know, the list came out about unacceptable places to have a first date and everything, and we discussed that. You know, Ray Bud hit it so eloquently. You know, hey, this it's not about how much I can spend on you to determine, you know, if I really like you. It's based off of. It's really based off of.
Dating is getting to know somebody.
Thank you.
Not trying to
Dating.
figure out how much
Right.
money they're willing to spend on.
You're dating to get to know somebody, not the money.
You worrying about how much money a nigga spending already off the top. I already know you ain't shit.
Period.
I mean, but you also have to think about that list that's out. That's saying, you know, well, not to take me on a first date. It really has nothing to do with our generation. It's not our generation.
I need you both.
Well, I can't say it's not.
I
Let me
disagree,
rephrase
I
that.
just-
It's not our. Let me not say it's not our. It's some of them that's in our generation that feel like they too good to go there. But my whole thing with that is, okay, if you feel like you too good to go there, then pull out your money. Pull out your money that's in that purse, and you can pay for your food, and I pay for my food.
Oh, because they gonna say it's a date. You supposed to pay for me.
Where I'm taking you, and I'm gonna take you
Show me
next
something
time.
new. I've heard women say over this past week talking about that. It's about the experience. It's about this experience. So
We can experience
are
it
you just
first.
having this experience or are we both having this experience? Like
We can experience that
when we
when get
together.
further.
Yeah.
But as of
Not on the first date. I don't even know if I'm gonna call you after this. And you want me to spend a few $100, close to $1,000,
not even that much to say
and it don't come with sucky sucky and love me long time.
Shut up.
You know what go with lobster?
I do. Scared and sharp. Scared and sharp.
And who's to say
Hold on,
that-
Kelly calling in.
Well, finish
Hold
the
on,
sentence.
Kelly. I got to sync it back up. Hold up.
Like that during the day. I might just not like you like that. So I might go ahead and say I'm going to the restroom, go cook for my food, and I dip.
Pay for your part. I'm cool with that.
No, that nigga was trifling.
You sat across the
You
table.
gonna ask me, you gonna ask me on a date. We get to the movie theater, you looking at me, I'm looking at you. He left his wallet, so I dipped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
You invited me.
Okay, there you go. What's up, boy?
I said I was gonna call in tonight.
I appreciate you.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well.
Oh,
I'm gonna chime in on the whole date thing, right? So I'm newly, getting back into the market, going through a divorce. And,
Whoa.
whoa,
Congratulations, brother. Welcome back to the street.
Well, the streets are calling my name. Ain't nothing out there, man. Ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing. It's dog piss in the dating pool.
Yo,
but yeah,
she was like, okay, like let's hang out. You know what I'm saying? Let's chill. What you want to do? She was like, I want to go to TikTok. I guess it's a restaurant in the Galleria. They got Cajun, Chinese fusion food. Yeah, and the menu looking cool. So I'm like, all right, cool. We can pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. And I go in there, and she was like, "Oh man, the food's really good. Food's really good." And I'm just like, "All right, cool. So what you want? What have you had here before?" She was like, "Oh, not with my money. I ain't never ate here." And I was like,
Yeah. You spend it on you. Spend it on you. If you don't think you worth it with your money, how are you worth it with my money? So now you just basically letting me know I'm a trick at this point.
Mom,
"Man,
hey, Mom.
I have a question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's you, though.
I have a
First of
question.
all,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mom. That's you. First of all, you go where I go. That's no limit. Why would I even leave a date up to you? You want to be with me? Hey, I'll leave from day one. I don't follow. I don't take suggestions. You go where I go. My money gonna dictate this anyway. So why would I ask you?
I feel that."
It's either Perry's or the park. Let's go to the park.
So hold on.
I done got out the city. I done got out the city for like 7 years. So I'm like, okay, what's the cool spots to go to? All I know is Turkey Leg Hut. Yeah, I ain't been out here in a minute.
Don't wait in that line.
So Tony got a question.
Are you there, Colin?
Okay. Yeah.
Did you ask her where does she want to go?
Yeah, I
You
did.
have a good night, caller. Thank you. No, I'm kidding. You asked her where she wanted to go.
Yeah.
You asked her, so he asked her, she told him where she wanted to go.
I mean, but I get what he's saying too. It's not even. It's not even that part.
I'm
It's
from
just a
Italy.
simple-
I'm from the West.
It's just a simple fact of saying whatever you had from here, and then she just bust out with, "Oh, not my money." Okay, but we not fucking eating.
I guess that's why he did ask her if she wanted.
Right down the street. Treasures. Treasures used to have a nice look. Y'all act like y'all know, but that's the original
Shit,
steak and shake. It used to be $5 steaks.
baby Buck Wild.
For, on lunch, steak buffet for $5, $2 crown. And back when I was single, boy, me and the nigga, I was that was the spot.
Hey, and take it to Tex-Mex. He ain't gonna know.
Nah, but again,
Tex-Mex.
so we get back to that point that we both made about it's not about actually getting to know you. It's about going somewhere for the gram. Take this picture real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I done
Yeah.
seen boys. I can tell when boys on the first date because he look uncomfortable with her, but she all dressed up, and then he holding the camera taking. She handed this man the phone to take pictures. That's when I just want to tap Buddy on the shoulder. You a sucker. So,
But just
Hey, but-
what Chris was saying, like, I'm so glad that people are no longer taking pictures in front of their Steak 48 sign. That, oh my.
advertising.
It's like everybody just had to be at Steak 48 just to take a picture.
Yeah.
Never win.
I didn't want steak's a steak.
What's the other place that had that grass backdrop where
Grass backdrop is everywhere now. They think if they have the grass backdrop,
It's the
nigga, plate's got to be 200. You got that grass that you done bought off motherfucking Amazon.
Where is the best place a person that ever brought y'all on a date? The best date you ever had.
I think mine was a putt golf. We had 18 holes, which gave us plenty of time to talk. It wasn't too loud, wasn't loud music.
Don't you dare.
Serious.
What about you?
For me, I would have to say bowling. I love bowling.
Okay.
I'm very
Clean fun right there. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
exclusive when it comes to bowling.
I was gonna hit them feet.
no, I was gonna go in the gun.
That's when you first learn about
Don't matter.
with a pink.
Bowling. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm having a good time, and she got a little lit. You know, I took her to the house, and I was being a gentleman. I left her where she lay. I didn't want being too extra. And then the next day, she hit me up, and then she made me some oxtails and some spicy cabbage.
she made them oxtails and then she had some stamps. She spent a good $100 on that meal, so that's all right.
So hold on, I gotta
Yeah.
somebody stole them oxtails. You seen them?
The dead police quote was covered.
Yeah, this is
Was bread on top of the car and stacked. And it was like some more meat they had.
A pack of oxtails used to be $13, $14. Almost $27, $30 now. I would have stolen them whole too. I wonder what he was selling them whole for. God.
Somebody was like,
Tails, hit us up.
somebody was like, man, I don't do this, right? Hell
What you
yeah.
gonna build them for? That's a class.
Cause I'm pretty sure it was
It's probably a class A. With as much meat as he was stealing.
And
Killing me.
Shout out to that boy Dwight Howard.
Why did you do that? Man, that boy was stealing meat too. And butts.
Wait a minute.
You know, he just signed.
The closet on boys, that's wild.
He just signed an endorsement deal with Ben Gay.
God. See, look, even Shaq didn't want to touch that one. He went with Icy Hot. Shaq said, "You were finna have me rolling my shoulders to no Ben Gay." Shaq be Man, Dwight, hey, I don't care what people do with their body parts. That's your business. It's sad that we live in a time that everybody's like so amused with somebody being gay. Niggas, you've been knowing people in your family that's been in the closet your whole life. It is what it is, man.
But what I will say is the fact that it took him so long to come out. That's the only thing that people don't care if people are gay or not or whatever.
They just want you to tell them, but it ain't their fucking business. It really ain't. It's only the business of your partners. So if you messing with women, you may want to tell somebody, that boy was tripping. You might want to tell her, like, yeah, I mess with dudes too. I feel like that out of respect. If you're a man messing with women and you mess with men too, out of respect, you should tell that woman, look, I dibble and dabble, literally.
I'm top and the bottom.
It's all bad.
I'm gonna take her nigga.
Oh shit.
Wow.
It wasn't just oxtails that they had. They also had T-bone steaks. Brisket.
What?
One of my old school partners.
Yeah, it looked like they was about to basically barbecue and make some plates for the weekend.
And picture later on, but my old school partner, when he was alive, R.I.P. to that man. But bro, he had a meat man used to come to this house every Tuesday. This boy selling like cases of ribs for like $20. 8 slabs in there for $20. Hey man,
Even come to your house is kind of wild.
hey man, I'm not gonna do none of that. Look, man, I ain't got to do all that. We sit up here talking about cooked meat. Meat just gonna get cooked. Man, hey man, hey bro, get Sam. You pull up on the block in a fucking box truck with the refrigerator in the back of that old nigga throwing out meat on the hood.
Yeah.
The meats. Right.
Some meat.
Right.
Get enough of these jokes. So we got to get to this list though. So the men dropped that list the women dropped that list about, all of this, that, and the third or whatever, about they ain't going to Cheesecake Factory, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. And then the men turned around, shot off a list of women not to date, right? So that list goes like this. Where did I have it? No, I got it on my phone.
Well, I saw one with the women.
No.
So you gonna give us both?
I'm gonna go both.
That men list sound like something Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuel made.
So we went through it last week. We're gonna go through it again, but this time we giving context.
Okay.
We said some shit last week, and then you was like, you had some stuff. I was like, yeah, you got a point. So single mothers, women with a lot of tattoos.
I don't agree with that one, but go ahead. I don't agree with that one either, but go ahead.
What kind of single mothers are we talking?
Just saying.
The women with multiple kids, or just
You said single woman with a kid? Okay, that I'm cool with that. It's a difference. Like a woman with 1, 2, okay. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker got 6 with 5 different baby daddies. Bro, you setting yourself up for failure, dog.
Bro,
Yeah, I
it's
can't do that.
fire. Yo, what's in there is fire.
Obviously.
And it's niggas that didn't know to pull out.
Didn't want to.
Exactly. She working with. Oh, I'm scared.
Walking backwards in the rain.
You could have had number 7. What it sound like?
Fuck all that.
That's right.
I believe
Get up
her.
out of there.
She working with someone.
You ain't got to prove nothing to me.
She don't have to prove nothing.
7, 6, 7.
The statistics say she's winning.
That's what I'm saying. It's a difference when we talking about single mothers. That's what
Okay. All right.
Like,
2, okay. 2 same daddy.
Not too much on the 3.
say, look, dog a holler. That's all I'm saying. How old is that? How old am I?
That's the other thing. That's the other thing too. How old are you?
How old am I?
Look, it didn't go in the contract.
Yeah, because if like I'm 30, like now I get 2.
Depends on how old they are.
Like I got 2 now.
And it depends on how old she is. That's different. That's
Grown, you ain't got to worry about them.
Like, is that from maybe 2 different baby daddies, 3 different baby daddies? Okay, well,
I know somebody like that, and she cool. If you watching, I ain't talking about you. The nigga got nuts, but I'm just saying. But she got grown ones.
Man, you gotta take on that responsibility. You gonna
That's the thing.
dealing with 3 other people is a lot. You can say I wouldn't, but you can be a certain kind of nigga to step up for that.
By that time, you dealing with somebody like that. 9 out of 10, you got a few kids too, so you got to think about all of this together.
Baby daddy
That got a
called me.
dirty bunch.
Nigga called me today trying to figure out who I was. I was like, nigga, I tell you, fam. Like, you come find me. But what's the point of nigga? How you get my numbers? Like, you got something on her phone?
Nah,
Like, did you go
man,
through Instagram?
she's still on his plan. He's still on his plan. That nigga went through the call log. Who she call at 1 o'clock in the morning? I'm gonna call in them.
get the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so
Oh,
what else was on this list?
Appreciate you, Jamie, because you know these niggas getting carried away. Sex workers.
Hey man, see now you can say that, but nowadays these niggas won't. They want what everybody else didn't have.
So we got to segue into that.
Oh, you
What
can-
kind of sex worker?
you got to be specific.
Because it gave a breakdown.
Okay, because I'm saying, like if you on Vincent,
You know, so they said sex workers, OnlyFans girls, porn stars, strippers.
Man, girl.
so you really they really didn't put the streetwalkers out here because they still out here.
Not the street.
Look, if
You know
you sell
what?
pussy, you a sex worker.
Yeah, but I'm saying he just said OnlyFans strip clubs.
It's people that sell pussy that ain't prostituting. Everything's basically prostitution at this point.
Well, what if you got an OnlyFans and you only selling feet pics?
See,
Okay, so it shouldn't be OnlyFans because I might not be showing my money.
I mean, she on there. She making 10K a month from the ankle down. You mad?
no. Hell,
You
put
ain't
my,
mad when I-
let my old lady get on there if she just showing her feet for 10 bands a month. Fuck that. I'll quit working, baby. Get that money. Just showing feet. I mean, fuck, baby, show them feet. I'd be up there, hell yeah. Be lotioning them hoes down before she turn the camera on and everything. See it, whatever you got to do, baby. Show them toes, baby. I be polishing the toenails, nigga.
All right, look at it. Yeah.
But 10 racks a month, I'm gonna polish her toenails.
Fuck you figure out this was gonna
Baby, what color they talking about this week?
Special request. So would you be?
How you know?
You
Mind your business. Mind your business. That special request like what?
feet pics. They might, you
But you know what? They said the pretty feet ain't even the ones that be making money. It's some niggas that like the old crusty ones.
don't know. Everybody has their own fetish. Like, there's people that pay for your underwear.
Yeah, I seen a chick saying she was a sex worker. She said a nigga paid what was it, 10,000 for her panties that she wore while she was on a period. Miss B Nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nigga paid, yeah. Niggas be trying to pay her to squirt in the bottle and send it to them.
oh,
Crazy, bro.
Well,
Boys are getting weirder by the day.
Yeah.
She say they out here in the world, man.
See, black too, but I mean,
She looked at you like you the IRS or something?
wow.
hey, I'm a manager sometimes, so I mean, I'm taking notes. I wasn't trying to manage you.
So recently,
Oh, good.
Yasmin Davis, aka Yasmin Penn Davis, my bad, aka Miss Chris Major or something like that, is Joe Smith wife. Yeah, is Joe Smith wife. Joe Smith, who used to play in the NBA, found out that his old lady had OnlyFans. Now, I had to do my research on this before we even went into this, right?
Go ahead.
Wait, so no, I had to know. I'm like, so how long they been married? They only been married 5 years. So that means he got married to her after he retired from the NBA. So then he retired broke. He had no bread or nothing. And then she was I don't know if she was doing porn at that time, but she had been in quite a few films up till then.
So he thought she was gonna change when they got married?
That's all I'm saying.
I think what everybody missed in that whole video, yes, she was dead wrong. But what everybody missed was this woman said, I came at you with an issue and you did nothing to solve it. So I solved it myself. That was the biggest part of that whole thing. Nigga, she wouldn't have to do it. Like,
I'm gonna play the clip right now.
sound like we was having financial issues and you couldn't do nothing about it.
That's bullshit, yo. That's fucked
Like,
up, kid.
this thing you come up with,
That's fucked
like,
up.
Wait,
Easy.
no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Recording you? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself. So why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
A government name.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before.
Exactly.
I feel like you brought that on.
Before,
I
and I
knew that.
thought that I would never have to
I
go
would,
back
you know
to
why?
anything like
Because
this
that's the way she
again.
came from. That's what she knows.
That's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No.
It had to. I had to do something.
You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keisha, that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What?
So he was more or less upset about the fact that she didn't tell him. Because I'm gonna throw something else at you. She works at a strip club.
So again, you knew who
fellas,
you were marrying.
I think the lesson we can learn is don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She want that pole. She addicted to that motherfucker. Yo, I know 2 of them that's addicted.
Love the life.
But I
They
get
like
where
taking quick and fast.
I get where she was coming from, though, hearing the whole thing out. Because if you got a problem and you go to your mate to try to solve the problem, and as a man, you can't solve that problem for your mate, so she becomes resourceful because she's been in that survivor
A whole life. That's what a lot of them get in that because it was, man, I can get on this pole and get the money I need right now, or I can sit around and wait for somebody to try to give it to me. And some people like, shit, I'm gonna solve the problem myself.
Resources, no skills.
I-
Hey, I'm not judging her for it.
No, hey, you handle your business.
But she can't, she just couldn't be mine.
That boy chose that.
he did, and the rest of the list.
So
is,
it's always a chance. You know that if you get to a point to where we ain't together, like everything ain't
Your
moving
baby
like
gonna be
we.
sleeping. Your baby gonna be
You know how to go get it.
Backseat suck dick. I mean, it's just
It's all bad.
it's
all
just all
bad.
bad. It's just all
All
bad.
bad.
It's all bad.
So you got Instagram models, bottom girls, escorts. So they was on there.
Yeah, okay.
You just had to get to that point.
Escorts got managers though. I'm talking about straight street walkers, dirty feet, dusty feet. That's all sex work.
Women with large social media followings. No, so hear me. So I get where they were going with that. So if we ain't talking about your followers, Tony. See, she always want to think about y'all take shit personal. When I said 3 kids, years.
No, because I wanted clarity. Like, what came along with those 3 kids? Like, what are they?
Too much.
No, that's it.
3 other niggas. That's what they want.
And there you go. I don't fit
In
in
Jamie case, it wasn't 3 other niggas. I try not to be like, but y'all be around there. I throw rocks and hey, now wait a minute.
I just wanted to know.
So-
Like I said, I haven't seen this list, so I just wanted to know.
Okay, and then you got women with purple hair.
You seen 3 of them today, didn't you? Because I saw 2. One was white and one was black.
Hey, this used to know. Every chick from the trade, every chick from South Park got blue hair, red hair.
Red hair was the Harlem Clark chicks.
I mean, for sure.
Back in the day, that's where you see that from.
I mean,
All them girls that went to Madison had red hair.
Sure did. So back to the social media following though. Large, we talking about over 10K. And the reason being over 10K,
you getting paid.
so you by default you fall in another category. There's no way you got over 10K and you either not an OnlyFans, you not over here posting twerk videos and shit like that. Because we know somebody that we've dealt with in that very same lane. No quality content, but every time you look up,
You know what? I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Trigger.
Didn't they have color
No,
hair
not a
too?
trigger for me.
and colored hair. Hello, the other person had colored hair. Wow, small world.
Oh,
Damn. I didn't even do this list. This was already out here.
oh, she beat like 3 of them already. Keep going with the list. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I just thought about it. It was like ding, 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 ding. She like 3, 4 of them on there. It's all bad, bro. Like 3, 4 of them. Shit.
Women with promiscuous friends.
Oh, God damn. Go ahead. Keep going.
But what's the clip that say if you don't want to go on the girls trip, we came out here to hoe and go.
Man, that shit was crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Make
See what I'm
niggas
saying?
scared.
You want to
See what I'm
hoe and go? God damn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on.
Next.
I had to go back because I'm trying to make sure I get my points across. Okay. Women who travel alone regularly. Women that drink a lot.
Man. Say,
We're gonna go back
Stop.
to Monday night class.
man. Man. And you wonder why they called you.
Bitch. Oh shit.
Women without fathers.
Ah,
You
I ain't gonna lie to you. You're a smart man. You'll take that one.
yeah, I'm gonna take that.
The only reason I'm saying that is because most of the time, it depends on what type of woman it is. Because sometimes that'll be a great woman.
Mhm.
It just depends on the one. I'm not, but see, it 9 times out of 10, it ain't finna be you from Greenspoint ain't never met your daddy type shit. It ain't gonna be no shit like that.
Right.
But like,
Has she worked through her problems? I can deal with that.
That shit.
If you still
Okay.
over,
Women who party every weekend.
ding, 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 ding.
wait, is happy hour count?
Every weekend.
Look, I did not say any names.
You being too specific.
You talking about her friends.
Okay.
Is happy hour count?
And I think we're going too far.
Happy hour would count because if you are consistently hitting happy hour on a continuous basis, then you hit 2 of those because that means you drink too much and then you there every.
Oh, happy hour got food specials too.
Exactly. So wait, do you mean like you always there to the point where when you walk in, they know what seat you're going to and what your drink is?
Yeah, if you go there, you leaving drunk every time you go.
Once a week that's completely normal. Like everybody
People just go out, want to socialize with people, not even necessarily drink. May have a drink, and that's just to keep your throat wet.
You get the most uninhibited.
What?
Yeah, every Friday.
Drunk hoes.
Hey man, yo, these people,
Hey, people do go to a happy hour like that.
Motherfucking fool.
they be home by 9 o'clock though. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
women previously married.
Nah.
I don't know about this list now.
Hold on. So this some real shit for you. Women who are previously married, again, we go back to this shit about filing, right? So if they filed, a lot of them don't even take accountability for.
We didn't even talk about the statistics.
We can hit that right now. So women who file, the 7 out of 10 that we talk about,
That's 70%.
right? Do you know that when you go to file that application for divorce, they got a number of things you can check off. It ain't just one specific thing. And then they got the write-ins. You know?
Some shit you made up. What you feel today?
And they killed my cat. I ain't seen my dog in 3 years.
So can you believe he said he loved his mama?
He a mama's boy.
No bullshit. So lack of commitment is typically the number one reason. And they word that a whole bunch of other different ways, but it comes down to
Irreconcilable differences. If we married with
Well, see, that's
irreconcilable
if it's
differences,
irreconcilable differences. I think that's the only one that's okay. Because even in the Bible, it say Moses signed a certificate for a hardened heart, which is irreconcilable differences. So it's like if you can't come to terms with somebody, then that's fine. You go ahead and break it off.
but see, but Kay, they'll say irreconcilable differences, and it don't be
Irreconcilable.
irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
the crazy thing.
Well, I understand that too. I mean, that's what I'm going through. So shit. I mean,
I want to tell you what you going through. The crazy thing about irreconcilable differences, the statistics say that 69% of problems in marriage are unfixable. Only 31% of problems in a marriage can actually be fixed. And there's things that you can actually do about it. There's 69% is stuff that you just learn to deal with.
Damn.
I'm gonna agree and disagree.
No, it's statistical.
Yeah.
No, it's the angle of it too, and all that. Because I switched the sounds. The sound wasn't right there,
Yeah, about $5.
so
Had a ding and a buzzer.
ding and a buzzer. So I understand what you're saying, but I really don't. I feel like. So what I say is this: I'm gonna take a lot of heat for this, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. We all know women are crazy. However, you got to know what the level of crazy
You
is
can
you're
deal
willing to deal with.
Yeah. Man, the reason it's the Gottman Institute that put these statistics out. And what they did is they studied couples and they studied reasons why relationships last and why relationships don't last. and it's like 6 things that they look for, and you can usually see them in therapy within the first 15 minutes.
Mm.
It makes me think about something. You know how people always say like opposites attract.
Right.
And I think when people are opposite, it tend to work better because normally what you lack and they pick up. When there's people that have the same type of like personality, that shit doesn't work out that well all the time.
Well, it depends, right? Like some people looking for different things, right? Like you looking for either somebody looking for someone who's comparative to them or who's contrastive. Like, yo, my strengths, build on your strengths, my weaknesses, contrast your weaknesses, or we meet in the middle. But in general, like right now, we're not doing that at all in our culture. Like what we doing in our culture.
It's a
now,
vibe.
in our culture, what we doing is like, hey, swipe right. Look, I have seen these things right here, and they align up with what I think I want. And I don't have to try harder. I don't have to work harder. I don't have to troubleshoot. I don't have to change. I can settle myself into something, and I don't ever have to show up.
What just happened?
Wait. So, wait a minute, because that's the next talking point. Plus size, unhealthy women. Now, me and Ray Bud, we talked about this about BBWs and everything,
She
and
gonna cut somebody out?
she getting ready. She getting ready to cut somebody.
This chair is kicking my
Yeah, I'm literally.
The cushion ain't cushion no more.
The cushioning ain't cushioning.
You mean smoke?
That's why that's Jamie Buns. Okay, so
Oh, that thing. Ooh, it hurt. It hurt.
so
Turned all the way on a hit.
she showed me.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So when we talk about BBW, right? One of the things that you and I talked about is like most men don't care about the women's size or whatever, and that's to a degree because it's like, look, you can be big and your face card never decline. You can be big, and then some women they ain't really BBW. Some of them just super thick.
Some just thick, yeah.
Right.
But a nigga gonna call it a BBW. It's really like you just thick.
Right.
We live in the South. Like motherfuckers actually eat here. Cornbread and greens is very popular. Like you gonna see some thickness.
But if your stomach overlap the puss,
Wait, because the fupa is the shit.
but listen,
You better
hold on.
What? You got that? Oh, that little.
We not.
You gotta love the fupa, man.
But
She worked for that.
this is what we're saying. This is what you're using. BBW if you ain't got no fupa.
Oh, let's start right here. First of all, you can't be no BBW if you're not beautiful. Now, if you just big, you're not BBW. Big, beautiful. That's the key word. Like if your face is busted and you was skinny, you still be ugly. True. If you big.
Again, now,
if you ain't never been called cute, if ain't nobody ever pinched your cheeks, like just play it off, man.
Now, Ray Bud, you ventured down BBW Highway.
That's what you want to call it.
I ventured down BBW
I'd
Highway.
say the girl was thick.
It's the same.
Like he was just thick.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's not all.
When I think BBW, I be thinking like the chicks from My 600 Pound Life. They always do that. Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with them. Hey, that's the business. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm just saying. That's what I think in my mind. To me, when niggas call BBW to me, I be like, oh, she just thick.
So I'm gonna listen to y'all about y'all play this song though.
That ain't it.
Why?
What is it going on?
Find yourself.
I'm not playing the video, but yeah. And really what it was, though, he took that Rack City and did what he did. But he actually was like, he liked big girls.
Man, I know a bunch of dudes that like big girls.
And that's my point. That's my point.
I got a partner. I'm telling you, I had a partner that used to say, nigga, if my fingertips touch when I hug her, she ain't big enough. That's what my partner used to tell me.
And he was like 160 pounds, you told me.
Wasn't giving man. Then I knew another big dude. My boy was at least about 6'2", 6'3". He probably was a good 350. But he was like, I swear, we work together. We'll be going to get some food or something. You'll see two women walking up. It may be one just thick, but then it'd be like the mama, and she like big. What though? Like big. And that boy be like, gotta have. Yeah, he was, bro. I wish Chad was on here right now. He'd call in. We was in Austin working. And that boy said, Ray, let me borrow your keys. I gotta go pick me up some hype. He old school. Gotta go pick me up some hype. That boy left, came back. I'm like, man, where this nigga at with my keys? I come out my room. We finna go get us something to eat. I knock on this nigga door. He opened that hole, had his shirt off, and it was a whale laying across his neck. We were in San Antonio. I swear this nigga stole something from SeaWorld. My partner Chad looked at me, that boy like, say, but he just looked like that was his thing. Like, he's like, bro, I don't want no little bitty chick, like, but little bit, like, you know how a lot of little bitty women like big dudes. Like right now it's starting to get cold. They looking for a teddy bear.
Hello. Hello.
Y'all feel secure with the big nigga?
Yeah.
Or them big niggas gonna eat you?
No.
She's an eater.
You don't want you don't want to feel like you overpower this nigga.
Okay.
Okay. You can't do it.
That's high.
It's that extra fan, folks.
AC.
Yeah, put that AC on 60. Yeah, turn it. You got the smart little old thermostat. You turn that bitch on 60 at 5:30 before you make it home. By the time you get there, it's smoking ass, my nigga. Yeah.
An example of dudes that have that BBW fetish is Derek and Monique off of Love After Lockup. He knew she was not his type, but he also knew she was gonna take care of his ass.
See, that's different though, because you ain't even worrying about the woman's size. You just worrying about who gonna trick on you. But that's what a lot of these women do nowadays, anyway.
The big women because of their low self-esteem. I've heard that before. You haven't heard?
Big girls got low self-esteem.
You heard that?
I've heard that before. But you know what? I feel like that was like back in the day, because like now I see big girls with more confidence than these smaller girls. Like, and to me, I think the confidence is beautiful. Like, that's cool that you, like, if you walking around here, you ain't taking an asthma pump every 10 steps. Said you ain't eating fried chicken sitting in your titties and stuff. Like, if you just, like, some people, there's gonna be bigger people. Like, my grandmother was a big woman. I love that lady to death. But shit, my grandpa, you seen him. My grandpa's nickname was Pee-wee. Think about how big this man was. But my grandma was a big woman.
I mean, some people just depending on the sexual experience you're trying to have. You know, it's a different experience.
You trying to pick them up, Nick, you better get strong.
That's all I'm saying.
So then, if it's what makes it a difference?
I mean, I said something earlier, you know, some brothers like to give chicks straight meat, like, and some chicks like to take straight meat, you know.
So
I mean, they ain't got no cushion.
For the
I mean, some people say skinny chicks deep, man. And some people need skinny chicks because they like to go deep. I like to go deep. But I beat up a thick chick too, though. But it's a different experience.
So what I will say is, I have moved the fupa to get to the chalupa. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, so
That's it. What didn't we go there? Tony was talking about that. Lay your head on my
Hello.
hello. Get down and relax.
Yeah.
you can put a big chick in the pretzel.
I just don't like the niggas that's gonna they'll talk to the thick chick or the bigger chick, but won't talk. Then hide. That's the shit I'm not feeling, man. Because then they'll get mad, be ready to kill somebody about it when she start talking to somebody. It's like, bro, if you like it, you like it. Why you embarrassed? Why you give a fuck with this other nigga thing? Nigga, you know you finna go home, she gonna eat you up. What you mad about? You happy with your old lady, nigga? Be happy with your old lady. Why you worrying about what your partner's thinking about? Nigga, that shit stupid.
For real.
You like what you like. Now I know every nigga in this room then probably didn't hear the little dusty head that you didn't want nobody to see you with.
I hate how you say it. It's only us three. So I'm just
Everybody was in high school. Everybody was in high school before. I know it's one that I'm ashamed of to this day.
She ain't gonna
To this day. He ain't go nowhere. I'm just saying, like, dog.
stop.
look. I'm good to you. Just better not tell nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, wow, man. I gotta go.
Every man make a lot of decisions between 1:30 and 3:45
In the morning.
in the morning.
When you shouldn't be making them decisions, though.
Bad.
Those are desperate times caused with desperate measures. You're a single man in your 20s and you sitting up at the house by yourself at 2:30, you can't go to sleep, and your boy down there like, knock, knock, knock. You like, I know she gonna answer. Let me have another shot. That's the one you just turn around. For me, I've always told people, like, sometimes a chick can be like beautiful in everybody else's eyes, like it can be an Instagram model type thing, and her personality will make her look like, literally, it's like beer goggles, but in reverse, because I cannot see you as beautiful. I only see you as, like, I see you for your personality, not for the actual physical attribute. So it'd be bad. Like,
all three men in here have a sexual experience. Somebody who surprised us. He was like, "What the fuck? What was that? Where the fuck that come from?" Damn, man,
the young days.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this list. So women had actually two lists that they came with, right? Fucked up as it was, I mean, it was what it was. So they came out with the characteristics of the men that they would not date, and then they also came out with the list of it was just up there. Hold on, now I don't want to come up.
Man, I do not want to see that video again.
Ain't no telling. So there was that one. Here we go. So the ladies strike back a new list of the men that have yes, mulatto. So men with toddlers or younger
Have no business dating.
have no business dating men with toddlers or younger.
That's hit or miss. No, that's true, but it could be the other way around. Sometimes that's just the nigga that got caught up. I've seen it.
Women gotta understand. Once some things, like in therapy, we know it's 6 things you just don't mess with, right? Women, if you hit one of them 6 things, you become disgusting, and a man will not fuck with you.
What one of the 6 things we talking about? I missed this.
Like being disrespectful.
Oh, for sure.
Like, if you're disrespectful, you hit under the belt, you like attack a man's manhood.
Oh man, that's the worst.
You disrespect his family. Or you say those things, and then or you like publicly embarrass him, or shame him, or guilt him. A man ain't about to touch you. It don't matter how old them kids is.
Okay, so you got men that live with their mama.
I don't live with my mama. My mama live with me. Famous line.
I live with my mama when I got divorced. I mean, I bought a house now, but
Men that live with their baby mama.
Niggas say men that live with that shit is so retarded. We still
Set up.
I've seen that happen a few times. And I don't care what none of them say, you still fucking them.
A few times.
I've seen that. I've been to clients' houses and it's just like he called me over to come put the TVs up or take the TVs down because he finna find it. He done took the TV out the living room and put it in the other bedroom because that's where he finna be at.
Okay. Down low, man.
like
Men that don't have a driver's license. Men that bank with Cash App.
Bank with Cash App? Oh.
You know, you ain't got no real bank account. You just straight Cash App. Because, you know, Cash App, the only shit out here that you just, I'm going to put it on the card. That and Chime. Like, them, like.
Cash App, you can go to CVS and load that hoe.
Saying, if that's what you got, bro, like, come on. You ain't really got no real money at this point.
No, that ain't necessarily because like I had a bank account that I never used when I met my wife. My wife is really what got me into actually using banks. I used to be scared, like I really thought the feds was gonna come get me if I put money in the bank. Like, you know, I used to walk around with a bunch of cash on me all the time. Like my dresser was like shoe boxes was my bank. I was scared to put money in the bank. But now these days and times, it's like nigga, some places don't even take cash no more. Like,
And they
not broke, but it's just one of those. When you just grew up like that, like we kind of grew up in a time where pulling that knot out your pocket was like that's just normal thing to do. So I had to really get over that shit because my wife was like, "Hey, that makes me uncomfortable."
so important in my life. I did things that the money that was coming to me would have been questionable anyway.
That's so it was like put it in a bank. Bank. How do I explain that? No. But at 35, 40 years old, you still just banking with Cash App.
Papa got food. Got money in the refrigerator. Papa got money in books. Papa got money everywhere.
So, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you got Cash App and only Cash App, my nigga, you can have a Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, all this other shit. That just means you got different access and different means. If you only, hey, can you Cash App me? Hey, I totally get it. Because that means and this is just my personal thing. I'm talking about, can you send it to me Cash App? That is some broke bum shit. That is like, because I mean, you don't have no real.
It's more so looked at as you're a scammer.
That shit too.
Like you about to, you're a scammer. If it's just Cash App.
So men that sag their pants.
Paying attention, talk.
Men that don't take care of their kids.
I feel you on that.
Man, them women lying. They be too busy trying to get them to take care of their kids.
But the crazy shit about that is you'll get niggas that will get with a woman that got kids and take care of those and won't take care of his real one.
Exactly.
Like that shit is crazy to me.
Wait, no excuse for that.
But
I want to say it, but I'm saying there's no excuse for that.
The thing about that shit is, for me, it's like the woman that's dating them and like they be on some. Well, he take care of mine. Like, well, you don't want him to take care of his own blood.
Whoa. Time out though. You gotta understand, it's a two-way street. There is no excuse for a man not to take care of his kids. I have said that, but now that I have said that, understand there's two people in that. And if you do your best to try to take care of your kids, how long are you gonna take disrespect from your baby mama? Wait, I haven't finished talking yet. How long are you gonna keep going over there and the kid's not there? How long you gonna keep going over? This don't happen to me. I take care of my kids. I got 50 custody. No. How many times are you gonna go over there and deal with it? This is what some of my clients deal with. Hey man, I call the laws. Hey, I call the laws. The laws come, they don't want to get into it. I go to the courthouse. When I go to the courthouse, hey, they give her a slap on the wrist. She do it again.
Mhm.
And then I go to the courthouse again. Slap on the wrist.
They
She do it
treat you
again.
like, oh, she not letting you see the kid.
Don't act like it ain't men who try to see their kids and women that's acting a goddamn fool.
Oh no,
So
that's
then
weird.
I got this other woman who like actually want me to be involved in the kids.
He gonna take care of them kids just because he
And
can't
then
get
you-
to his real one.
And then she held you away from your kids so long. By the time you do get your kids, they resent you. And now they got to come to your house.
Oh, because she didn't gave you the bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't
Now
gave
they
them
come-
kids the bullshit.
Now they come to your house and they disrupting shit. They disrespectful to your wife. They disrespectful to the kids that you have been. And now the kids over here like, I can't fuck with you, nigga. You don't even fuck. I mean, hey, look, I'm not saying it's okay, but you do see it.
It's our situation.
And you do see it. And that is the case a lot, y'all. I can't emphasize. It's a brother, it's a
But see-
preacher who wrote a book. It's called Estrangement. I think he was on a podcast I was with Jay, and he was saying, he didn't say it all like that, but I mean, this is what happens.
Mm.
And look, this gives some stuff straight. If she moves, so some men are so scared of the court system that by the time they actually do something, the woman can move anywhere. She can move anywhere. You can move to Alabama, and then they don't enforce anything if you move to Alabama. You can move to Phoenix. They don't enforce anything if you move to Phoenix. The woman could keep moving. To fight for your kids, you'd have to move to Phoenix.
Yep.
And get a lawyer there.
Yep.
To fight in Alabama and Arkansas.
Man.
You have to move to Alabama, live there for 6 months before you can even fight. So it's like, I mean, I know we're getting a little bit off track, but hey, that's a very sensitive thing. And you start to see it. And these men are being therapy, balling. And then they feel guilty because they taking care of those kids.
So what were you gonna say, Tony?
I was talking my ass off.
I thought you were gonna say something.
Everything, like I said, everything with that is kind of like, because you got niggas that just purely don't
just-
have kids,
How you,
have kids and just,
you gonna not fuck with your kids and be amazing in somebody else's house for no reason?
but see, you talking about a situation where this woman is they kind of using the kids as,
Parenting is real, bro.
oh man, oh yeah. They'll be,
So men that disrespect women, men that don't own a suit. I don't give a fuck. If this nigga don't own a suit, hey, we too old, bro. Like you
damn, the
own-
suit at this, you can at least have a tux in your clothes. I know a few that don't, and it's really on some, bro, that's not what I wear. Like,
Yeah.
but these niggas don't go to church. Even if they go to church, they putting on jeans.
one.
And if they do own one, that motherfucker is from a wedding they was in 15 years ago.
Church. I mean,
Church
You don't-
now is like,
you don't need a suit to go to
Church-
mass.
Churches come as you are. So
You
you,
don't need a suit to go to mass. Like,
but you,
have
bro,
you ever seen a Muslim in a suit all the time? Yeah, on the corner. But it be regular Muslims. Like they be at church just
Don't be talking about that.
hell no, bro.
push your papers.
No, there was at the BET Awards.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Mexican Wars, Million Man March,
Like they're that nigga. Man.
everywhere. Shout out to Dale. And if you're from Houston, you know who that is. Dale be on he be everywhere in the city of Houston, passing out. Yeah. Passing, yeah.
Letting you know, nigga, you snatched this hoe out my hand. Boy, it's hot out here already too, and I'm in a 3-piece. If I gotta undo this button, nigga, to get at you, boy, it's a problem out here. But boy, no, finish that list real quick. We can
So men that live in hotels, motels,
motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, don't matter.
men who that want to hold a couple dollars to make it.
Bro, that's one thing Just go ahead.
Men who clothes are in tubs.
Homosexual.
Men that can't log into anything without him.
Too much shit to log into nowadays, man.
But you got a smartphone and it remembers
Use your
everything.
face.
You got it remembers everything. So hey, what's my password to the
Thing about that is, after watching this damn documentary about how these boys clone your phone and get all your information from having your Gmail, like that Gmail account keeps all those fucking passwords, and now that's how niggas' phones get cracked. From having all your passwords saved in your phone. So nigga, use your face. Use your face.
Use your fingerprint.
Nah, fuck that. She getting sleepy, y'all. Going through the list. She getting sleepy, y'all. She getting sleepy.
It's gonna get to the good shit though. So hold on. Go back to this. All right, so we got men that can log, men that gotta tell their mama everything, men that work in the FedEx hub, men that work for a temporary service, truck drivers. This is where it started getting good because we've already talked about these niggas before, Ray, but them Grand Rising men.
Seat your ass.
Grand Rising, my queen.
You shouldn't say good morning, because what are you morning? Man, shut the fuck up.
It's like GM, he didn't want to talk to me because I didn't write out good morning. I promise you.
I get that too.
I don't get it.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
That to me.
Because so if I have if I can give you a full good morning and not hit you with a just G, that's just like saying I love you.
But you can give that. You know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing. The fact that I'm taking 2 seconds out of my surgery schedule to GM and to acknowledge your message, that's it. That's enough. You went home getting ready. You went home getting ready for work.
So it's already been.
No, I can type it right now. I know. I can type it right now.
Get G. You start to spell like this.
I mean, but if my point is that's something very minuscule. The focus is off. If that's all you're worried about.
Looking at it, the fact that you just responded to the text. I'm looking at it as okay, yeah, you're responding, but it's almost like the dry ass part of the conversation.
But I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at it both ways though. Go ahead.
You phone, you talking to them and ain't really saying too much. What?
That's different. That's different.
For real?
You know, the motherfucker don't want to talk to you at that point. Just get out the phone. My thing is,
It's just me.
if you crying about a text message, my nigga, why you didn't pick up the phone and call it anyway? But that's just me. I don't like the text. So if you got a real problem with how she texts you back, why don't you call her? Let her hear your voice if you really want to hear. If you really got on your mind, nigga, call her, hear her voice, bro.
But niggas don't leave voicemails no more.
No, I ain't saying nothing about voicemail. Nigga, call and answer that phone. She gonna answer that phone. I ain't leaving no voicemails on nobody's phone. I ain't leaving voicemails on my emergency.
Call me, don't even check.
But what you doing, man? Men with multiple kids and baby mamas can agree.
I can't disagree. No.
Men that bash women on social media. Yeah. It all depends. So we got to
say bash. I knew he was gonna say that because he loved Kevin Samuels.
We got to define bash, bro. Because to me, I don't consider some of the stuff bashing because again, as we've said before, a lot of times, like in that classic example of getting a divorce, they will cite all of these fucked up reasons why they got divorced, but they won't say anything about what they did.
I mean,
so again, I like to be down the middle. If you can say that you having these issues, then what are the issues? It's funny to sit there and watch this out the corner of my eyes.
Me too.
So I'm like this. If I know I fucked up, as a man, we gotta say we sorry, we fucked up, we did this, we did that. We not gonna sit up here and act like our shit is golden either, bro. Like, because so one of the things that I was telling me, and I was talking to D earlier too. I was telling my wife, and you know the answer to this shit too, because we've had these conversations. Said if a marriage fails, who does it fail? Who does the burden of the responsibility that it failed fall on?
It's always the nigga.
But then you got people out here that be like, oh, it's both people. No, baby girl. He took who last name did you take? You took his last name, right?
See, that all depends on how serious a nigga takes his marriage too.
What? I'll take hey, whatever. You want to say you weren't here the rest of it, but what you got to say?
No, I need to hear the rest of the
Oh, so basically, it's irregardless of the situation, it's gonna be the man that takes the burden of the responsibility if a marriage fails. Because once we're the ones who, again, women represent access, sex, men represent access to the relationship. So we got down on one knee and we decided we was gonna be with this woman. She accepted the invitation to do so. So now it's our job to make sure that this is gonna be successful. Ray Bud gave a great example of this shit. And I just, I don't know if he was gonna remember it or not, but it resonated with me. He said, if somebody busts in the house in the middle of the night, who you want to get out the bed? You gonna get out the bed, or is I'm gonna get out the bed? And then I would much rather you let me get out the bed because I'm here to protect the household. I'm the first line of defense. Now, if I'm in here getting my ass whooped, I'm hoping that you come out here.
No, I ain't coming out by myself. It's me, him, and Boogie. The dog coming with me. We finna tear some shit up. We finna tear some shit up.
But
he coming out.
First.
But that's my point. So it's our responsibility. So that's why I'm saying it's our, irregardless. If you got to that point where you went down there and filed, yeah, you filed, but I'm still gonna take the burden of this. You may feel some baggage and shit because you like Tyrese's ex-wife.
Man,
she's sitting up here now. I wish I had people that were in my ear because maybe I wouldn't have filed for the divorce. And then so
somebody give her a full cup of shut the fuck up.
Please.
Not a full cup.
Full cup.
I honestly, but just like you said, and whenever you have an argument, you got to be able to have somebody that's even keeled to be able to say, okay, I understand you upset right now, but let's focus.
You got to have a friend that's going to tell you the truth.
Thank you.
Like, you got to have friends around you that actually want your marriage to work, just like you're supposed to want that marriage to work. But a lot of times people have, women and men, I have friends in their life that really don't want their partner to be married. Or sometimes it be a woman or a man that's jealous of the situation that's going to give you some bullshit to get you back out in the street saying, whole time that nigga backdooring in her DMs trying to get me. I knew that nigga wasn't shit. I know he's my partner. But you see it on both sides. Women and men do that shit. So you just got to be careful who you tell your business to, for one. That's the first thing. But then I think if you have friends, if your friends always got your back on everything, nigga, you ain't always right.
Thank you.
I got partners that tell me, nah, nigga, you was out of line. And I'm going to take that because I know the nigga going to be real with me. But some of these niggas just go, man, you going to get back out here in the streets. It's fun out here. Nigga, you are lying. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, hey,
or some niggas just
all the way around.
Could have been.
So that's why I would say in regards to all of that, like, bro, the success of your family, that's what the fuck that was the whole damn time.
It flipped up.
So the success of the family is contingent upon how valid. Why do you think they give the man the head of the household, or the headship, as they call it? The man's supposed to lead, the woman's supposed to submit. So again, who when something fails on a job, who takes the blame? It ain't the worker, it's the boss.
Facts.
So again, the worker might quit, but they always want to point the finger back at the boss. That's all I be trying to say at the end of the day.
Hey, look, when a man leave his wife or a man break up with his woman or whatever, they be like, what you do?
You gonna get there regardless.
What you do?
Nigga, you had to do something. What you do?
Whatever the fuck you want to be. I don't.
Because when Tia got divorced, oh, that nigga cheated.
First thing out their mouth.
That nigga cheated.
How many years they were together? 15 years.
And you be like, nah, I live. They be like, oh yeah? Well,
But you wanted to be single again?
yeah, right.
Nah,
or,
that's his knee hitting against the cord.
or it's like, she did that stuff. What'd you do to make her do it?
Exactly.
It's always some way, in some way, shape, or form, it's always gonna be your fault.
Nah, and that's
So
all.
you gotta accept that sometimes. It's like fuck it. It's gonna be what I always say, nigga, it's a lose-lose situation.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Most of the time you shut the fuck up, you deal with the crazy that you know. Like, I know this what it is. Later on, she may come back through, she may apologize, she may not. Nigga, are you gonna accept it or not? Is it something you can work through?
Okay,
And the list is long. Their list is longer than this stuff.
we can
'Cause-
bypass that damn list.
Because they go men that have to load their card to add money to it.
Cash up.
Men again,
They-
chime and shit, and all again, men that don't keep their locks up, and there be some niggas with some mad shit. Oh,
Funky, too.
yeah, men that hairline gone, but they keep holding.
Shit.
They straight on there like LeBron.
Damn, you got women, edge is gone and they won't give it up.
Oh,
So I mean, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Men that always ask what they used to have, talk about the things they used to have.
Yeah, I was killing back in the day, boy.
Yeah.
When I had that slab, nigga, didn't tell me nothing.
Man,
You got $20 I can buy?
nigga, I used to, man.
Question, and this all topic, but are those period platypus soccer shit on? Or they what? Ball.
You should have waited. That ooh.
Sorry,
So
Girl, we got FOMO.
men without transportation and then men that are Cowboy fans.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
I agree with the Cowboy fans.
I'm gonna leave Cowboys
Sorry,
alone.
'cause
I'm gonna leave Cowboys. My wife's a Cowboys fan. I'm
You're delusional.
shit. If you're a Texans fan, you delusional at this point.
I'm not a Texas fan either, though. So I mean, hey,
Who your team? Philly? Well, hey, you know, that's one of my teams.
That's-
I'm good to go with that.
yeah.
I mess with any team that got a black quarterback for one. At this point, football's not fun enough for me to watch anymore. Like when I was just a diehard Texans fan, it was just like I'm just so tired of getting my ass whooped. And then after the whole kneeling situation, I really stopped watching football. I see it. Yeah. So then, that's what happened. Put a stamp on it, goddamn it. Put a stamp on it.
That's who used to be. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, man.
But then there was another list that came out. You know that, right?
Damn.
Week.
It was another list. I'm running through it briefly. Because I am trying to go too. Who we eating tonight?
And didn't even eat. Just
You did the chicken again? What you did?
chicken out.
It was chicken.
I don't mess with no Alfredos, man.
so you don't eat white stuff.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like red sauce though.
Better make red sauce in my face. Think somebody tried to put a rid on me, man. That's the only reason I can.
See, look.
You love your red sauce?
Face.
Face.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said make, but make, you gotta make the red sauce in my face.
Okay.
Midnight. No, midnight.
with a location. That one by me closed at no, that one by me closed at 10 p.m.
You in a different area. My girl is close already.
Tuesday, you're in a different area.
Okay.
He on the borderline of that.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
Almost.
It's Woodwood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Go to
nice
Bakery.
long job. That dry ass.
Different. It was, yeah. All right. It was.
Y'all.
Yeah.
All right. So in life, go we get tolerating, go we elevating and celebrating. Porky's Podcast, ENT, we out.